ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి, జేఈఈ అయినా, నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
Good morning to all. Today, let us discuss the relation between VSEPR theory and the concept of hybridization. And how can you correlate these two concepts? And same time, how can you identify the geometry, bond angle, and also deviations in the bond angles and bond energies, etc. by using a special concept. What is that? What is that special concept? Here, before going to go through that formula or special concept, we have to recollect the important features of the VSEPR theory and also the concept of hybridization. Here, in the concept of VSEPR theory, the important factor is number of electron pairs in the valence shell of central atom. And next one, bond pairs. Next one, bond pairs. And third one, lone pairs. And then shape of molecules and bond angles. Now you have to recollect the important points that are related to VSEPR theory. What are they? If all the electron pairs present in the valence shell of central atom are bond pairs, then it is very easy to predict the shape of the molecules and bond angles, shape of the molecules and bond angles, right? In that, I have given the list also. Number of electron pairs 2, bond pairs 2, lone pairs 0, shape of the molecule is linear, bond angle is 180 degrees. Here 3, 4, 5, 6, okay, 7. Here all the electron pairs are bond pairs. Lone pairs 0, 4, 0, 5, 0, 6, 0, 7, 0. If all the electron pairs are bond pairs, then the shape of the molecule is easily predicted. This is planar triangle. Bond angle 120 degrees. And next one, tetrahedral. And this is 109 degrees to 8 minutes. Trigonal bipyramidal. Bond angle 90 degrees and 120 degrees. 6. Octahedral. Bond angle 90 degrees. 7. Pentagonal bipyramidal. Pentagonal bipyramidal. Bond angle 72 degrees and 90 degrees. Okay. Electron pairs concept is related to VSEPR theory. And these are the shapes and bond angles. They are common for both VSEPR theory and hybridization. But how can you correlate the Vesper theory, VSEPR theory and hybridization? Here, this is hybridization. Okay, this is hybridization. This is related to VSEPR theory. And based on the electron pair, how can you identify the hybridization? Here number of electron pairs 2, then hybridization sp. Number of electron pairs 3, sp2. Number of electron pairs 4, sp3. Number of electron pairs 5, sp3d. Number of electron pairs 6, sp3d2. Number of electron pairs 7, sp3d3. Here this is the relation between the concept of hybridization and also VSEPR theory. Based on a number of electron pairs, we can predict the hybridization. From that we can predict the shape of the molecule and bond angles. Number of electron pairs is equal to 2. Then hybridization sp, 1s, 1p. Shape of the molecule linear, bond angle 180. Number of electron pairs 3. Of course, whatever it may be, bond pair, lone pair, that is not matter. Number of electron pairs 3. sp2, planar triangle 120. Number of electron pairs 4. sp3, tetrahedral 109 degrees. Number of electron pairs 5. Bond pairs 5, lone pairs 0. Means in all these cases there is no lone pairs in the valence shell of central atom. In such cases only these are correctly, exactly matched. Otherwise, there is no matching. There is no possibility for the matching. And in the same way, number of electron pairs 6. Hybridization sp3d2. Shape octahedral. Bond angle 90 degrees. Number of electron pairs 7. And sp3d3. Pentagonal bipyramidal. 72 degrees and 90 degrees. This is the relation between VSEPR theory and hybridization. Okay. Means what? If you are calculating the number of electron pairs, then you can easily predict the hybridization. Based on the hybridization, you have to check out this condition, whether the number of lone pairs is available or not. Then go for the shape and bond angles. Okay. But here the next hurdle is, how can you calculate electron pairs? How can you calculate bond pairs? How can you calculate lone pairs? That is the next hurdle. And now, in order to calculate number of electron pairs and to identify the type of hybridization and geometry of the molecule, bond angles, here a formula was given. A formula was given, that is, this is a very, very important concept. Number of electron pairs is equal to, in any molecule, in the valence shell of central atom, number of electron pairs is equal to number of bond pairs plus number of lone pairs. Got my point? EP means electron pair, BP means bond pair, LP means lone pair. Okay na? Number of electron pairs is equal to bond pairs plus lone pairs. Now, number of lone pairs is equal to number of electron pairs minus bond pairs. Okay. Next, according to VSEPR theory, number of bond pairs is equal to number of bonded atoms. Number of bonded atoms. Okay, two problems are solved. First formula, number of electron pairs is equal to bond pairs plus lone pairs. Next, how can you calculate number of lone pairs? Electron pairs minus bond pairs is equal to lone pairs. Problem solved. And how can you identify the number of bond pairs? Number of bond pairs is equal to number of bonded atoms. Why? According to VSEPR theory, either triple bond or double bond or single bond, that is considered as a bond pair. So, number of bond pairs is equal to number of bonded atoms. Okay. But how can you calculate the number of electron pairs? That is the challenge. Means hurdle here. Number of electron pairs is equal to G plus M minus C plus A by 2. or G plus M minus C plus A into half, whatever it may be said. But here, once again, this formula can be represented in three different ways. In case of molecules, number of electron pairs is equal to G plus M by 2. And here, in case of cation, what is the charge of cation? Positive. Here, number of electron pairs is equal to G plus M minus charge of cation by 2. Next, in case of anion, number of electron pairs is equal to G plus M plus charge of anion by 2. Based on the situation, you have to use the formula. In case of molecules, formula. In case of cation, formula. In case of anion, formula. But here this is the basic formula. What is that? G plus M minus C plus A. Okay. What is G? What is M? What is C? What is A? Look at here. G is equal to group number of central atom of the molecule. Next, M is equal to number of monovalent atoms. In periodic table, number of monovalent atoms or monovalent elements are very limited. Then only you can put the value here. What are the examples? Hydrogen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Only these bonded atoms are present in the molecule, then you have to put the value, otherwise 0. Next, C is equal to charge of cation, A is equal to charge of anion. Here this formula correlates, or this formula explains the relation between the VSEPR theory and also concept of hybridization. Number of electron pairs, number of lone pairs, number of bond pairs, and finally here this is the formula which correlates all the different species, molecules, cation and anion. By calculating the electron pairs, we can calculate number of lone pairs. And we can calculate the bond pairs also. We can calculate bond pairs also. Now you have to apply this formula to each and every possible case, each and every example which is already given by me in the previous classes. That may be Westphal theory, that may be the concept of hybridization, right? I will go through examples. Here the first one. Beryllium chloride. Here the central atom is beryllium and number of electron pairs is equal to, this is molecule, number of electron pairs is equal to, okay, beryllium group number 2 plus number of monovalent atoms. Here chlorine monovalent or divalent? Monovalent. So value, how many chlorine atoms are there? 2. 2 plus 2 by 2 is equal to 2. There are 2 electron pairs, hybridization sp. First step is clear. Second step, number of lone pairs is equal to number of electron pairs 2 minus number of bonded atoms. 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Number of bond pairs is equal to 2 chlorine atoms, 2. Electron pairs 2, bond pairs 2, lone pairs 0. Means here based on the type of hybridization and number of electron pairs and the number of lone pairs 0, here the shape of molecule linear and bond angle at central beryllium atom is 180 degrees. Second example, BF3. Here number of electron pairs is equal to central atom boron. Boron group number 3. 3 plus 3. Fluorine is monovalent atom. 3 plus 3 by 2. That is equal to 3. sp2. Number of lone pairs is equal to 3 minus 3. 0. Number of bond pairs is equal to 3. 3 electron pairs. Number of lone pairs 0. Number of bond pairs 3. Type of hybridization sp2. Shape of the molecule planar triangle. Bond angle 120 degrees. Once again, we have no need to write the structure. Why? That is time consuming. You have to understand. You have to make it practice. Okay. This is second example. Third example, CH4. Number of electron pairs is equal to 4 plus 4 by 2 is equal to 4. Hybridization sp3. Number of bond pairs is equal to 4. Why? 4 hydrogen atoms are there. Number of lone pairs is equal to number of electron pairs minus number of bond pairs 0. 4 electron pairs are there, number of lone pairs 0, number of bond pairs 4, means all the electron pairs are bond pairs. Then shape of the molecule is tetrahedral and bond angle is 109 degrees to 8 minutes. When the bond angle is deviated, if is there any lone pair in the valence shell of central atom, definitely there should be a change in the shape and also the bond angles. This is about the condition or examples. Okay. Next. Next one. Ammonia. Number of electron pairs is equal to 5 plus 3 by 2, that is equal to 4. Hybridization sp3. Number of bond pairs is equal to 3 hydrogen atoms 3. Number of lone pairs is equal to 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. Means electron pairs minus bond pairs is equal to lone pairs. Okay. Number of electron pairs 4. Type of hybridization sp3. Based on these two, the shape of the molecule is expected to be tetrahedral. Expected to be tetrahedral. And then automatically bond angle is 109 degrees to 8 minutes. But this is wrong. This is wrong. Why? Here there is a lone pair. Among the 4 electron pairs, 1 lone pair, 3 bond pairs are there. Due to availability of lone pairs in the valence shell of central atom, the shape of the molecule is changed to pyramidal. The shape of the molecule is changed from tetrahedral to pyramidal, and the bond angle is changed from 109 degrees to 8 minutes to 107 degrees. And now this is ammonia molecule. Angle 107 degrees. Here this is lone pair, these are bond pairs. Shape of the molecule pyramidal. Bond angle 107 degrees. Okay. Another important example is water. Number of electron pairs in the valence shell of central oxygen atom Group number 6. Number of monovalent atoms 2. 6 plus 2 by 2 is equal to 4. sp3. Based on number of electron pairs and the type of hybridization, the shape of water molecule is expected to be tetrahedral and the bond angle should be 9 degrees to 8 minutes. But that is not happened. Why? Here. Number of lone pairs is equal to 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Means number of electron pairs 4. Number of bond pairs 2. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Number of bond pairs is equal to 2. Among the 4 electron pairs, 2 bond pairs, 2 lone pairs are there in the valence shell of central atom. Due to repulsion between the lone pairs and lone pairs, lone pair and bond pair, and bond pair and bond pair, finally the shape of the molecule changed from tetrahedral to angular. Tetrahedral to angular. And the bond angle at central oxygen atom is changed from 109 degrees to 104 degrees 38 minutes. What is the tetrahedral bond angle? 109 degrees to 8 minutes. That changes from 109 degrees to 8 minutes to 104 degrees. And now these are bond pairs. These are lone pairs. Lone pair repulsion. First one. Repulsion between lone pairs is very high. Second one. Lone pair, bond pair repulsion. Third one. Bond pair repulsion. Here, lone pair repulsion greater than that of lone pair, bond pair repulsion greater than that of bond pair repulsion. All the 3 pairs of repulsions or all the 3 types of repulsions are occur in the water molecule. As a result of that, here the bond angle is changed to 104 degrees and the shape of the molecule is changed to angular. This is about the explanation given to some of the examples. And same time we have to give this explanation to each and every example given in BSc PR theory and also hybridization. Next one, PCl5. Number of electron pairs is equal to phosphorus group number 15th or 50A. Phosphorus group number 15th or 50A. 5 plus 5. Number of bonded atoms 5. Monovalent atoms 5. 5 plus 5, 10 by 2 is equal to 5. Hybridization sp3d. Here number of lone pairs is equal to number of electron pairs minus number of bonded atoms 0. Number of bond pairs is equal to number of bonded atoms 5. And here all the electron pairs are bond pairs, number of lone pairs 0. So based on the type of hybridization, the shape of the molecule is trigonal bipyramidal and the bond angle is 90 and 120 degrees. 90 and 120 degrees. And the second example, next example, SF6. Number of electron pairs equal to 6 plus 6 by 2, that is equal to 6, sp3d2. Number of lone pairs is equal to 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. Why? Electron pair 6, bonded atom 6, 0. Number of bond pairs is equal to 6. All the 6 electron pairs are bond pairs, number of lone pairs 0. So, type of hybridization sp3d2, then shape of the molecule is octahedral and the bond angle is 90 degrees. And in the same way, IF7. Number of electron pairs is equal to 7 plus 7 by 2 is equal to 7, that is sp3d3. Number of lone pairs is equal to 7 minus 7 is equal to 0. Number of bond pairs is equal to 7. Direct shape of the molecule is symmetric, means here shape of the molecule is pentagonal bipyramid, and the bond angles are 72 degrees and 90 degrees. This is about the concept of application or application of a formula to calculate the number of electron pairs. Number of electron pairs. Okay. And here up to now I have given the explanation for all the molecules which are given in VSE PR theory and hybridization. Now we have to apply the same formula to anions and also cations. What are they? First one. Here cations. What is the formula? Number of electron pairs is equal to G plus M minus charge by 2. You have to keep in mind cation. Example 1, NH4 plus. Number of electron pairs is equal to group number of nitrogen 5 plus 4 hydrogen atoms, monovalent, plus charge is there, so you have to put minus 1 by 2. That is equal to 4, sp3. Here number of lone pairs is equal to 4 minus 4, that is equal to 0. No lone pairs in the valence shell of nitrogen. How? Number of electron pairs minus number of bonded atoms. Number of bond pairs is equal to 4. All the 4 electron pairs are bond pairs. Type of hybridization sp3. Therefore, shape of the molecule is tetrahedral. Bond angle is 109 degrees to 8 minutes. This is the shape of molecule. What is the shape? Tetrahedral. Tetrahedral. What is the bond angle? 109 degrees to 8 minutes. Next, second one, H3O plus. Actually, these are all the questions that is given as objective bits. Central atom oxygen, number of electron pairs is equal to group number of oxygen 6 plus number of monovalent atoms, means hydrogen atoms 3, minus 1 by 2, that is equal to 4, sp3 hybridization. Number of lone pairs is equal to 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. Next, number of bond pairs is equal to 3. Total number of electron pairs 4, 3 bond pairs, 1 lone pair. Then immediately, number of electron pairs 4, bond pairs 3, lone pairs 1. Immediately you should recollect the example ammonia. So, here this is ammonia molecule. OH, OH, OH. This is lone pair. This is lone pair. Suppose this is nitrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen, NH3, and this is lone pair. Now, what about the shape? Pyramidal. What is the bond angle? 107 degrees. Shape of the species pyramidal, and bond angle at the central oxygen atom 107 degrees. Now there is the most popular objective question is that is What is the type of hybridization in carbonium ion, methyl carbonium ion? What is the formula of methyl carbonium ion? CH3 plus. Methyl carbonium ion, most popular example, methyl carbonium ion. Number of electron pairs is equal to 4. How can I put 4? Group number of carbon, fourth group, 4 plus 3. Number of monovalent atoms, 3 minus charge of the cation, 1 by 2. That is equal to 6 by 2 is equal to 3. That is sp2, undoubtedly. Undoubtedly sp2. Okay. Number of lone pairs is equal to 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. No lone pairs. So there is no deviation. Number of bond pairs is equal to 3. All the 3 electron pairs are bond pairs. Then the shape of the molecule, planar triangle. And the bond angle at the central carbon atom 120 degrees. 120 degrees. That is about the details, structural details related to methyl carbonium ion. Methyl carbonium ion. Okay. Right. Here there is another important objective question. Very closer or similar to that of methyl carbonium ion. What is the type of hybridization in methyl carbon ion? Methyl carbene ion. Carbonium means positive, carbene negative. How can you calculate? Number of electron pairs is equal to 4 plus 3 plus 1 by 2. That is equal to 4. sp3 hybridization. Number of electron pairs 4. Hybridization sp3. Then automatically what is the shape of the molecule or shape of the species? You are expected that tetrahedral. What is the expected bond angle? 109 degrees. But that is wrong. Here, what is the reason for the deviation? Number of lone pairs is equal to 4 minus bonded atoms 3. One lone pair is there. Number of bond pairs 3. Total number of electron pairs 4. Number of bond pairs 3. Lone pairs 1. Best example, ammonia. Here 4 electron pairs, 3 bond pairs, 1 lone pair. Best example, ammonia. So, the shape of carbene ion or methyl carbene ion is similar to that of ammonia, pyramidal shape. Bond angle at the central carbon atom is 107 degrees. 107 degrees. What about the shape of carbene ion? C, H, H, H. Not 7 degrees. 107 degrees. This is about the example 2 anion. What about the formula? G plus M plus charge of anion by 2. Okay, another example. HSO4 minus. Here the central atom is sulfur. So, number of electron pairs is equal to. Number of electron pairs is equal to. What is that? Oxygen, divalent atom, 0. Hydrogen, monovalent atom. Hydrogen, monovalent atom. Then 1 plus 1 by 2. That is equal to 8 by 2. That is equal to sp3. sp3. And here the number of lone pairs is equal to. Number of lone pairs is equal to 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. And next one, number of bond pairs is equal to 4. All the 4 electron pairs are bond pairs. Therefore, shape of the molecule is tetrahedral and the bond angle is 109 degrees to 8 minutes. 109 degrees to 8 minutes. 109 degrees to 8 minutes. This is about the application. Next one. And here, actually this is a contradiction. In bisulfate ion, this is the central sulfur atom. These are oxygen atoms. And here this is a bonded hydrogen atom to oxygen. This is a negative charge actually. This is the central atom. Number of electron pairs present in the valence shell of central atom. Group number of sulfur 6 plus 1. You should not put 1 here. Why? Here the hydrogen is not directly bonded with sulfur. Here oxygen atoms are directly bonded with sulfur. Then it will become 0. 6 plus 1 by 2. 6 plus 1 by 2. 7 by 2, meaningless. But how can you solve this? Very good. Here, by removing this, once again we can get another minus. Then this is SO4 2 minus. SO4 2 minus. Then this formula become 6 plus 0 plus 2. Then this is the shape. Then here the shape of SO4 minus ion is O minus, O minus, O and O. This is the tetrahedral shape. Okay. By using the same concept we can write or we can calculate the electron pairs of another one also. ClO4 minus. Number of electron pairs is equal to 7 plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 4 sp3. And here the number of lone pairs is equal to 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. Number of bond pairs is equal to 4. All the 4 electron pairs are bond pairs. Then automatically the shape of the molecule is tetrahedral and the bond angle is 109 degrees to 8 minutes. What about the shape? ClO4 minus. This is the shape of perchlorate ion. Actually this is known as perchlorate ion. By using this concept, you can calculate the number of electron pairs present in the valence shell of central atom in any species, and same time you can predict the shape of the molecule and bond angles, etc. also. This is about the condition. This is about the examples given. With respect of objective questions related to this concept particularly, to this formula particularly, there is a most popular example which is frequently given in the objective exams. Here, what is the shape and bond angles of I3 minus ion? I3 minus ion. You have no need to confuse. I3 minus ion, triiodide ion. First, you have to make a trial to draw the structure, to imagine the central atom and bonded atoms. 3 iodine atoms are there. All the 3 atoms are identical. Among the 3 iodine atoms, one iodine atom must be act as central atom. Now I am representing central atom, iodine. Okay. Undoubtedly, the remaining 2 iodine atoms are bonded atoms. Iodine, iodine. Okay. One problem is solved. But he is asking about the shape and also the bond angles. How can you predict? How can you identify? I3 minus means you should think like this. One iodine atom is central atom, the remaining 2 iodine atoms are bonded atoms, undoubtedly. So, here the solution, number of electron pairs is equal to what is the group number of central atom? Seventh group. 7 plus. Number of monovalent atoms? 2. Plus. Charge of the anion? 1 by 2. That is equal to 5. Hybridization? sp3d. Based on the number of electron pairs and type of hybridization, based on the number of electron pairs and type of hybridization, the shape of the molecule should be expected as trigonal bipyramidal. Trigonal bipyramidal, but that is not correct. Why? There is a deviation in the bond angle and also shape of molecule. Reason. Here number of electron pairs is equal to 5. Hybridization sp3d. First step is clear. Lone pairs. 5 minus number of bonded atoms. How many bonded atoms are there? 2. Therefore, lone pairs is equal to 3. 3 lone pairs are there. And number of bond pairs is equal to number of bonded atoms. 5 electron pairs, 3 lone pairs, 2 bond pairs. Hybridization sp3d. Based on the type of hybridization, what is the geometry of the molecule? Predicted geometry? Trigonal bipyramidal. So, we can predict like this. And here, number of lone pairs is equal to 3. Here the 3 lone pairs are represented on the equatorial positions. Here, what is the angle between the electron pairs, lone pairs? 120 degrees. 120 degrees. If the lone pair is placed on the axial positions, then the 2 electron pairs are come closer with an angle 90 degrees. Then repulsion is maximum. In order to minimize the repulsions, all the 3 electron pairs are laid or arranged on the equatorial positions. Then the repulsion between the electron pairs is less. Now, what is the angle between the 2 bonded atoms? Means, what is the angle between the 2 bonded atoms? 180 degrees. So, shape of the species I3 minus ion is linear. Bond angle at the central iodine atom is 180 degrees. 180 degrees. You have to complete this, or you have to identify the structure and bond angle within fraction of 1 minute in objective exam. For that, you should be solved like this. Based on the electronic configuration, the geometry is expected to be like this. But here 3 lone pairs are there. Then the 3 electron pairs or 3 lone pairs should be placed at the equatorial positions, and the bonded atom should be arranged axially with the minimum repulsion between the bond pairs. Then here the shape of the molecule is linear and bond angle is 180 degrees. 180 degrees. Another example which is identical to the same example, XeF2. XeF2. How can you solve this? Xenon. Number of electron pairs. Xenon 0 group element, that is also known as 8th group. 8 plus 2 by 2, that is equal to 5. What is the shape? sp3d. Number of lone pairs, 5 minus XeF2, 2 bonded atoms, 3 lone pairs, same. Number of bond pairs, 3. Number of electron pairs, 5, 5. Type of hybridization, same. Number of lone pairs, same. Number of bond pairs, same. Then automatically the shape of the molecule is also linear. Bond angle 180 degrees. But how can you draw the shape of XeF2? Same. Almost all same. Here this is XeF2. Lone pair, lone pair, lone pair. What is the angle between these two? 180 degrees. So, in each and every case and every example, you have to make it practice by recollecting the previous examples. If you are thoroughly come across I3 minus, then you can easily apply the same thing to XeF2. Why? Number of electron pairs same, 5, 5. Hybridization same, number of lone pairs same, number of bond pairs same. Automatically the shape of molecules is remains same. Bond angle remain same. Bond angle remain same. This is about the details that are related to the concept of hybridization and Vesper theory. And same time, the biggest drawback of this formula, this theory is the biggest defect of this theory is here the first one. This is applicable for the molecules with only one central atom. This is applicable for the molecules with only one central atom. If more than one central atom is there, this formula cannot be applicable. This is applicable for only the molecule with only one central atom. If the number of central atoms is more than one, then this formula cannot be applicable. And second one, this theory is not applicable for the identification of type of hybridization in coordination complexes. This is not applicable for the identification of electron pairs and hybridization and shape and geometry of the complexes. These are the two biggest disadvantages of this theory or this formula. In order to rectify this defect, once again there is another innovative concept is applicable, that is known as valence electron concept. Valence electron concept. Valence electron concept, right? Okay.